Maayong adlaw, Mindanao. Sa atong mga kaubanan sa Panagat, Happy World Teachers Month karong maabot na Oktubre ug alang usab sa mga ginikanan nga nagpadayon sa pagsuporta sa atong mga anak ug ang mga anak nga anaa karon sa kiliran sa mga ginikanan nga naminaw, maayong adlaw. Good day, everyone. The guidance counselors and advocates of Davao City National High School prepare and provide video presentations of topics on promoting digital well-being and providing empathy and support in the time of physical distancing.
What is well-being? Well-being is often described as the state of being comfortable, healthy, or happy. People who enjoy high levels of well-being are described as flourishing. In this context, flourishing means that the person enjoys feelings of happiness, contentment, and curiosity, and is able to engage fully with what is going on around them. Flourishing also means functioning well in the world. The person experiences positive relationships, has some control over their life, and has a sense of purpose. Well-being, therefore, isn't simply the opposite of ill-being. Just looking at what causes distress won't necessarily help us to identify the factors that give rise to well-being. Many researchers in the field have worked over many years to be able to more closely define well-being, with many agreeing that it is a global assessment of a person's quality of life, according to his or her own chosen criteria. The World Health Organization agreed that this is a broad-ranging concept, affected in a complex way by the person's physical health, psychological state, personal beliefs, social relationships, and their relationship to features of their environment. Understanding the role of our environments, and in particular our built environment, is an important area of research, as we spend up to 90% of our time either inside buildings or vehicles. If we can design and construct buildings that improve our well-being, why wouldn't we?
Promoting digital well-being and providing empathy and support in the time of physical distancing. Objectives: promote positive coping mechanisms to enhance well-being. Understand and promote mental health and psychosocial support among teachers and parents and learners in the new normal. Enrich relationships through empathy and support amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. How to practice empathy during the COVID-19 pandemic by Kendra Sherry. Key takeaways, kumbaga, mga pabaon para mapagaan ang atong mga inadlaw na buluhaton. There are many benefits to practicing empathy, especially during a global pandemic. In addition to helping you connect with others, being empathetic also helps you regulate your emotions in times of stress. You can build empathy by engaging meaningfully with others, being aware of other people's needs, and being kind to others and yourself. Kumbaga makiramdam despite of your own crisis na giatubang. While you can put empathy into action by donating your money or time, in the midst of a global pandemic, one of the most valuable ways to help others is by staying home to prevent the spread of COVID-19. There are many benefits to practicing empathy. Empathizing with others can help you feel less lonely and more connected. It also increases the likelihood that people will reach out and help others when they need it. Ato ning balikan, empathizing with others can help you feel less lonely and more connected. Kung tayo ay makiramdam sa kung ano ang pinagdaanan ng iba, diha na to maingon nga, dili lang day ako na apa day mas grabe pa sa ako So tungod ani, mao pa ni mga additional mga benefits, it would boost our social connectedness. So mas ganahan ka nga mo connect sa uban. Then it would increase helping behavior. So may naa ka na drive to help others maski man sa imuhang kawad-on. Then empathizing with others, mas mubati ka na sa uban nga naanay kaluoy ug ang pagsabot. Then improves your ability to regulate your emotions during times of stress. So kabalo ka na mo control sa imuhang kaugalingon instead na mag-emote-emote o magsintimingaw. Feeling empathy allows you to better manage the anxiety you're experiencing without feeling overwhelmed. Ug tungod kay mibati ka sa uban, mas mapagaan na ang imong gibati nga kahingawa ug mga kaguol sa mga umaabot pa nga mga panghitabo. Some people are just empathetic by nature, but there are plenty of things that you can do to cultivate your own empathy skills. Listening to others, engaging in acts of service, observing the empathetic actions of others, and imagining yourself in another person's situation. Ways to build empathy. First, stay connected. In time when people are practicing social distancing, self-isolation, and quarantine, it's all too easy to turn inward and focus solely on yourself or your family unit. Showing empathy and engaging in helpful actions, whether it donating to a charity or writing supportive note to a friend, can increase your feeling of social connectedness. Mauni panahon i-take advantage nato ang pagbanding-banding sa atong mga kapamilya o kapuso. So, perhaps sa kadugayon sa panahon nga wala ta magkasabay sa pagkaon, karon ato ni i-take advantage na pwede nato mauban ang mga bawat miyembro sa pamilya or even to the simplest point of plano kung unsay lutuon maski unsa ka simple ang mga panud-an. Next, be aware. Consider some of the ways that the pandemic has affected your life. Are you working from home on a paid leave? Or are your kids out due to school closures? Do you have food stocks in the pantry or freezer? Empathy and understanding are a critical part of compassion and, more importantly, action. Think of others and look for ways that you can help. So, ang pagpakabana para makasabot ka sa mga panghitabo. Next, be kind. Cut yourself some slack and practice self-compassion. Take it easy on yourself and others. It's okay if you aren't managing to do it all. It's okay if kids are watching a little too much TV or if you aren't keeping up on your usual routine. We have all our anxieties, but that doesn't mean we should lose our kindness in the face of a crisis. Mao ni ang panahon na luagan nato ang mga palisiya sa panimalay kay para mapagaan ang tanan. Next, be considerate. Sometimes we may be quick to criticize others without making the effort to understand how their situation and experiences are impacting their choices. Try to remember that everyone copes differently. While you cannot control how others behave, you can control your own actions and do your part by sharing health information from legitimate sources. Ask others to observe your desire for physical distance and try to gently encourage friends and family to stay home, wash their hands frequently, practice social distancing, and self-isolate if they experience symptoms. So ang atong pagsunod sa patakaran, ang pagpundo sa balay, ang pinakadaling tabang para sa atong kaugalingon, sa atong tagsa-tagsa kapamilya, nga atong mga giulian karaadlaw sa ato og sa mga kaubanan. What this means for you. Okay, keep this in mind. Empathy is always important, but it is particularly vital during a public health crisis. Practicing empathy during the COVID-19 pandemic not only opens your mind to what others are experiencing, but it can also provide social connectedness that can help combat feelings of isolation. During a large-scale event, it is important to remember that everyone is in this together. Think of others, reach out however you can, and remember to ask for help if you need it. So ang pagsabot sa gibati sa uban kay diha nato sab masabtan ang atong kaugalingon ug makaingon ka pang na salamat Lord, blessed pa kudi ay ko ug anaa ang kaluoy ug pag-extend og tabang para sa uban. Ug tungod niini mabati nimo nga wala ka mag-inusara ug napagaan pa nimo ang gibati sa uban. What is digital well-being? The capacity to look after personal health, safety, relationships, and work-life balance in digital settings. Sa panahon karon, mauna man ni ang kahalusan nga giatubang ang computer, so majority are already tech savvy. Pero dapat kabaluta mo balanse sa tanan. Using personal digital data for positive well-being benefits para sa mga personal na need. Using digital media to foster community actions and well-being para sa pangkalahatan gawas sa personal na mga katuyuan. Acting with concern for human and natural environment when using digital tools, mapagmatsyag para sa ikakabuti ng lahat. Balancing digital with real-world interactions appropriately, ibalanse ang tanan kay basin makalimot na ta, kay nakadetach na ta sa reality. So, dapat we have to be back to our senses. So, this is according to the JIC way back 2015, which is defined digital capabilities as those skills, competence, and capabilities which equip someone to live, learn, and work in a digital society. Why should we be concerned about digital well-being? Ngano kailangan man? Digital technologies are eroding the boundaries between work, leisure, and learning, home, school, and workplace by LLIDA project. A project aims to study on learning literacies for a digital age. So, one should know the limitations and boundaries between work, leisure, and learning, home, school, in order to promote health in support to successful boundary control for a better work balance. So, tungod sa accessibility sa massive information, magbantay po ta kay muran man, we ought to have our privacy. Dili man ta mura og surveillance na ang tanan. Contributing to our 24/7 online lifestyle, source of stress and concern for many people, lack attention to human and environmental health, not considering whether digital practices are fully inclusive and equitable. So, nominate trust, the social technology trust. So, ang sauna nating pahulay karon gamiton gihapon para mo trabaho. Malimtan na ang kaugalingon maski gani ang pagpainit sa or pagpaadlaw sa imuhang kaugalingon. Dili na mahimo. What are the possible effects of digital technology on our health? Sight, eye strain, dry eyes. So sa pagpunay ug atubang sa computer, maudaghan na ang nahimong upat na ang mata. Kay ngano nag-eyeglasses naman, naapag-ayuda ang pagpatak kay nag-dry na ang mga mata. So dapat naay limitasyon ang tanan. Here's a tip. Adjusting the brightness and contrast of your screen and dimming the light near your screen can help reduce strain. Next strain. Tungod sa isahang posisyon lang maong manggahi na ang mga kaugatan. So, most often mo resulta ni sa panakit sa abaga ug sa likod. Anaa ang pagsakit sa ulo nga magsugod sa base sa liog. RSI, repetitive strain injury, general term used to describe the pain felt in muscles, nerves, and tendons caused by repetitive movement and overuse. So it is also known as the work-related upper limb disorder. An example to this, the weakness in the arms and forearms or the chronically cold hands, particularly in the fingertips. So, ang RSI mo ang pagpanghapo or ang pagpangluya sa upper part sa bukton, tingling or the weakness in the arm, mura og naay mugitik nga dili ka makasabot. Then the hearing, paminaw ta ani. Spending your life plugged into your iPod or earphone may make you feel like dancing in the streets. Earbud use can cause hearing loss or tinnitus or the ringing in the ears. The sensitive hair cells in your inner ear never grow back once they have been damaged. So careful. Sitting too much with direction of physical exercise to online activities. So, dire, wala man siguro mag-atubang sa computer nga magtindog. So, kung mutindog man, just to do the personal necessity. So, often, mulid siya sa weight gain. Kay minus man ang lihok sa lawas o mukaon mag-atubang pagyud sa computer. So, na lack of mobility, connected ni sa weight gain. Then the upper circadian rhythms, the blue light, so the difficulty falling asleep. So, nakoy nabasa na simply decrease evening screen time and set devices to night mode, makatabang ni siya sa atong pagtulog gikan sa sobrang pag-atubang sa computer. Then, the late night use of digital technologies reduces amount of sleep and quality of sleep. Depression. Tungod kay maglisod na og tulog or kulang sa tulog, daghan musulod sa huna-huna. Then, ang tao daw na kulang og tulog, maglisod na og control sa emotions due to the weakening of the amygdala, an almond-shaped structure located deep in the brain that is believed to play an important role in our emotions and anxiety level. So, mausad ni often mulid sa mood disorders. Then, the increased risk of cancer or the too much use of the mobile phone. So, there are two reasons why people are concerned that cell or mobile phones might have the potential to cause certain types of cancer or other health problems. So, cell phones emit radiation in the form of radio frequency radiation or the radio waves. And cell phones use is widespread. So maski unsa kagamay sa percentage na naagyo effect ang radiation, but the fact na mura o bihira na lang tao na walay cellphone. So, brain and central nervous system cancers have been of particular concern because handheld phones are used close to the head. So, daghan pa ang mga studies na ongoing para ani. So, pero maayo na lang yun mag-ingat o magbinantayon. Then, the positive impact on communication. Beneficial for supporting existing friendship. Because even friends far away or have been out of circulation pero bigla lang sumulpot at nangangailangan, so tiyak maski anong suporta, may it be financial or emotional support, pwede mong maibigay. Then can stimulate social connectedness and well-being due to possibility of wider networks. So, due to affordability of mobile internet connection, so dali ra ang tao maka-access og connection. Ma-reach out dayon ang mga friends or maka-update sa mga latest happenings. So, positive impact on sense of identity. Of course, that this could make you more effective and productive. Positive responses to profile lead to increase in self-esteem. So, we experience the positive feelings of high self-esteem when we believe that we are good and worthy and that others view us positively. So, just the emoticon na heart-heart, after you post, makakita din kag like or the thumbs up, approved. So, lami na kayang paminaw. Then, improved sense of mastery over technology. So, digital self-mastery integrates human development and behavior science with tech savvy. So, ikaw na daghan og alam sa technology, angat jud ka sa kadaghanan. Possible negative impacts on communication. So, first, it can inhibit the creation of new friendship. Oversharing of posts na wala na o di na mauyunan. Ang mga status updates, pagbasa nimo dili na maayo para sa imuha. So, definitely, ang uban na i-unfriend na ka, di na sila ganahan. Instant gratification, engage brain's reward system. As our technology moves faster, our patience grows thinner. So, kung naay i-post sa FB, example on the emotional level, need dayon og instant approving or feedbacking. So, becoming too used to instant gratification in the virtual world can lead to poor choices and major frustration in the real world. We will combine the narcissism and the grandiose exhibitionism and the entitlement, exploitativeness. Research shows that higher amounts of social media use predict higher levels of the grandiose narcissism, feelings of superiority. Nga naman, ikaw ba mag-atubang og computer halos 24/7? So, how jud ka kaayo, di ba? Mahanas jud ka. Then, poor choices and frustration. Kani stated na ni sa instant gratification. Deficit in social skills. So, majority of the communication is accomplished through a keyboard or a touch screen. So, and kids no longer understand the basics of simple conversation. So, diring dapita careful ta nga mga ginikanan. Sense of isolation. A 2017 study of young adults ages 19 to 32 found that individuals with higher social media usage are more than 3 times as likely to feel socially isolated compared with those who use social media less frequently. So again and again, lahat ng sobra-sobra ay hindi nakakabuti. Cyberbullying. Tungod sa mga gipang posts na dili maayo, makadaot na epekto kini sa mental health issues, increased health anxiety, depression, acting out violently, and low self-esteem. So, cyberbullying can also result in long-lasting emotional effects even if the bullying has stopped, lalo na kung wala yun na siya ma-address na concern. Positive impact on the learning work. Multitasking or changing tasks regularly. The running of multiple programs in one computer at the same time. A good example to this is you join a webinar, so na attendance link, and then after that, may open ka og another tab kay kailangan mag-deadline na og grado, so dito ka sa e-class record. So naminaw ka at the same time human pa ka sa imong grado. Then the internet is a valuable learning resource. Internet accessibility can improve quality of education in many ways. It opens doorways to wealth of information, knowledge, and educational resources, increasing opportunities for learning in and beyond the classroom. So, tanang imposible, basta internet na mahimong posible. Can improve working memory and slow cognitive decline. So, with technology development, this year, vast improvement where data can be recorded and remembered and shared, so maka-boost yun siya o kalipay. Lalo na kung example, ang imong event after a year, na-reposting, so dito ka, malipay ka, kay hala, ma-remember dahil nimo. Ay, payat pa ko sa una, may una na. Then, slow cognitive decline, kung dili lang grabe ang pagbabad sa computer na kay consistent good quality sleep, then ma-prevent yun ang cognitive decline. So like ang sobra ka makalimutin, so that is one symptom. Then some types of gaming can improve visual processing and motor response skills. So the newspaper said that scientists have found that games involving aiming and shooting can significantly improve the ability to see objects in twilight conditions when colors fade into different shades of gray. Sumusabay sab ang responses sa motor skills, the alertness sa paglikay-likay sa kalaban, then the enhanced brain plasticity. Especially when combined with dance, arts, gaming, and exercises, it helps promote neuroplasticity. So it can improve movement and coordination and may help strengthen memory abilities. Multimodality enhances how we learn. So diri gihimok ang pagka-creative. So this includes all the knowledge and thinking skills, may it be spoken, printed, visual, and then digital texting. What are the negative impact on the learning work? First, distraction. Digital distractions are devices used for activities unrelated to class time or work time. So this often includes text messaging, emailing, web surfing, use of the social media, and playing games. So tungod kay na ay alt-tab, pwede dayon ta mo shift instead of focusing to reading articles unya kay gilaay man, so FB sa ta or mausahay mo tan-aw pag yun og YouTube. So distraction. Multitasking or changing tasks regularly. While you may feel as though you're being productive, when you change tasks every couple of minutes, this hyper-alert stage has damaging long-term physiological effects. So multitasking usually causes poor performance when doing two things at once and puts demands on the brain than doing one thing at a time. Cognitive losses due to internet addictive disorder. The constant search for digital stimuli result in what medical experts are calling digital heroin and the electronic cocaine. So according to the research for the Pentagon and the US Navy, it says that long amount of time focused on a screen can affect the brain's frontal cortex the same way that cocaine does. So wala siya kalainan sa pagka-drug addict. Affective response, that is violence after playing violent games. So this violence, anxiety, depression have all been linked to excessive screen times and even spur psychotic-like features according to Doc Andre Doan. Current identified concerns by the GISC. So from the staff, teacher, or the working parents, workload could even exceed 8 hours because you are reachable anytime. Culture of constant availability, even on weekends or even on a vacation, as long as there is connection and there is the deadline. Okay, so sorry, vacation. Lack of time to explore and understand digital approaches. Kanilabi na sa mga pangidaron like 50 and above, just like me, maglisod na og sabot. So kanunay makasab-an og anak, kay gabalik-balik lang daw ang pagtudlo. Stress and information overload, kabalo na taan ni tanan. The change quality of relationships. So mausahay, mura ta gisuyop imong time sa computer, halos makalimot na nga naa pa intay imong pamilya nang ginahanglan sa imuhang attention. Work-life balance. Then the responsibility staff take for the well-being of others, especially students in the digital setting. So for us teachers, we keep on reminding our students not to make too much babad on the computer. Promoting respectful behavior online. So orientation is the key word here bago mag-formal ang klase. Promoting and ensuring equality and inclusiveness. So all institutions have to deliver an inclusive experience to students, may it be normal or physically disadvantaged. Checking the impact of digital technologies on human and natural environment. Sometimes we get so lost in the excitement of developing and using new technologies that we don't thoroughly examine their effect on the world around us. So current identified concerns sa students, exposure and cyberbullying, the fear of losing face-to-face contact time, managing time attention in the digital space. So here, We have to learn to manage your time by not spending too much on the screen and learn to be in contact with what we call as reality. So we have here the resources, and that ends my talk. Thank you for listening and have a good day, everyone.
Welcome to Guidance Office, and we are your guidance counselors. The guidance program is designed to provide students equitable access of several core activities and services that facilitate their potential and assist them in becoming successful in school.
Individual Inventory Service. This consists of activities that help students plan, monitor, and manage their own academic, personal, and career development goals and progress. Information Service. Students and parents will acquire information on the school's vision, mission, policies, including child protection policies, health information, school facilities, and services. Counseling Service. This consists of activities to meet more immediate needs and concerns of students. Students will learn and apply coping skills in dealing problems that interfere with their healthy personal, social, educational, and career development. Consultation Service. Consultation and conference with parents, teachers, and administrators. Referral Service. Referred students will receive immediate and appropriate assistance from internal or external consultants or professionals. Placement Service. Facilitate grade 12 students for placement in colleges or universities. Facilitate grade 12 students for work immersion. Peer Facilitators Club. Peer facilitators will demonstrate leadership and facilitating skills in reaching out greater number of students to provide services for the development of students.